Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Volunteers will kick this deep to begin the game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Heading left after the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to run for the first down. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, rolling to his left outside the pocket. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
You know, this is what makes this quarterback so hard to defend. Of course, you want to take away his throwing game, take away his receivers, but then he uses his legs to pick up a first down. This defense is going to have to make some adjustments. Be aware of him scrambling for big yards.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Number 12 in the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. that fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down there. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll throw it now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
The Volunteers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Again, nothing on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he scores. Touchdown, Vols.
Number 2 with the grab and the score.
Now the all-important extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away.
Tennessee 14, Florida State 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, Florida State 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a strong stiff arm. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. It's a quick grab. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the runner takes off to his right. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That time he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
And the runner brought down after just a short game. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And now the running back's got it again. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
Picks up 3. Coming up, 4th down.
So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it out of the 25. Touchdown, Volunteers. It was a foot race and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. So they retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Can you believe that he's missed the extra point? And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Knowles will kick this away to begin the second half. doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. We get the second half started with a running play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Vols pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. And really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The big fullback's got it here. Finds room at the 30. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a 1st down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Same tailback, another carry. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And this run goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's brought in at the 43-yard line.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Down he goes, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Play action here on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, but is the final play of this period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 21, Florida State 13.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Plus the 40 now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. That's a solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. Does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pass rush closing in. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man, has the first down. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Escapes the pocket. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to. Big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely, but when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Tennessee 28, Florida State 13.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Dumps it down to the back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
He hands it off from the gun. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll use the ground game here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it on the jet sweep. Football comes out. It's a turnover.
Oh, just a costly turnover here. Offense, last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. They give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making the play. That should just about secure this victory. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Not much the defense can do here with one timeout remaining. Looks like the offense could just kneel down and walk out with a victory. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think